Greetings and welcome to Pete on the Street. For the next 30 minutes, please join us for a collection of on-location segments and in-studio interviews that'll prove that everyone's got a story. Be sure to tune in for guests bringing important news from our community for everyone from children to seniors. And please join us in saying thank you for your service to our veterans and active duty military and first responders, including police, fire, and EMTs. And join Pete on location throughout Taunton, New England, and around the globe as he checks off destinations from his bucket list. You never know who you'll meet with Pete on the Street. And now you've heard of the POTUS. You've heard of the FLOTUS. Well, here's the POTS. Pete on the Street, your host, Peter Mozzone.
Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your man, Pete on the Street, coming to you live for now from TCAM TV. Now, I want to tell you about some very special friends of mine. Walter, can we see that image, please? Now, this is Eileen Mann on the left and her husband Jim on the right with our newly elected mayor, Shauna O'Connell. But Jim and Eileen Mann, they had a near tragedy. At their New Hampshire camp, they had a fire, and Eileen was handling a gasoline can, and it exploded. A spark got to it somehow, and it exploded. She went up in a ball of fire, and Jim rushed into the ball of fire, pulled her out, got her out, drove her like a madman to a hospital, got her on a helicopter to Mass General in Boston, and thank God saved her life. And she's recovering. She's still having surgeries on her hands. But these wonderful people are so lucky to be alive that they want to give back to the community, and they have organized a blood drive they asked me to pitch. It is a blood drive organized by the Mann family, M-A-N-N, remember that. It's a Red Cross affair. It's a community blood drive for Taunton, honoring the Mann family. It's Friday, January 31st, 2020. It's at the Lafayette Club, which is located at 18 Lakeview Avenue in Taunton, up off of Bay Road. Please call 800 Red Cross to facilitate an appointment to go in. We think it's going to be crowded. We make an appointment to go in and donate blood, please. Or you could go online and go to redcrossblood.org and punch in Mann family. Now remember, 2 N's, M-A-N-N family, all one word, and make an appointment. Now, please help out these wonderful people, give back to the community a little bit, and thank you very much. God bless. But tonight, I have got an action-packed show for you, okay? Now, this guy is action-packed. I want to introduce Joel Davis. He's the real deal. Now, Joel, thank you so much for being
Pete on the Street. It's been a long time. I've been waiting to get on the show.
What a combination. Pete on the Street and the real deal. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this, Joel.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, the viewers are in for a treat tonight.
Yes, I hope so. Now, let's talk a little bit about you first. I know people don't like to talk about themselves, but please don't be shy. Okay, don't be. I don't think you're a shy guy, but you do a lot of good in the community. Now, you're involved with security. You're involved with, you work for the city at the Taunton Public Library.
Yes,
tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, I do.
Joe.
Yeah, I love my job. I'm with the city of Taunton. I'm at the Taunton Public Library, security coordinator, and I've been there going on 6 years. I love the staff. I love what I do. I love to help people and keep law and order, so to speak, and do what's right, and treat everybody on an equal basis.
Right.
That's what I do at the library. We have a great place over there on 12 Pleasant Street, and I'm honored to be able to, and pleased to be able to be a part of the Taunton Public Library and work for the city of Taunton. After coming in with about 25 years experience working with the mentally ill, also drug addiction, drug addicts, and security at the Westgate Mall, the Galleria Mall, Georgetown Homes. Wow. I went and trained at the Boston Police Academy, Special Police, MHW, and supervised a lot of different security forces. But to be with the city, I love being with the city because this is where I live and this is what I like to do.
And you mentioned the library, because you can get virtually anything you want to know on one of these now with all the Googles and all that stuff. But I'll tell you, Joe, there is nothing like a book. There's nothing like a printed book. I love it, but they also have all kinds of resources there. They have videos and computers, and anybody, if you want to learn something, get to that library.
It's a great place. It's a great place, and all the staff are there to help anyone out, whatever you need. Come on down, and everybody's an expert at their department. Let me tell you right now.
Right. Now tell me a little bit about your motivation. Now, before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, now Joel is a 5-time champion. He is a New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, 2011, CWA Hall of Fame, 2010, a motivational speaker, personal trainer, former pro wrestler. Now, I'm glad you're former because I thought you might give me a fat lip again, you know. And this, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, came from my wife. Alicia gave me a slug, you know. But no, I'm only kidding. I took a header in the house and fell down and hit a table. But, you know, like Curly on the Three Stooges used to say, I fell down too, but I'm walking now.
That's right. There you go.
It's going to take a lot more than a table to keep me down.
No, you're here.
You know, and an MMA fighter. Now, what is an MMA fighter?
That's mixed martial arts.
Okay.
So what it is it's competitors that compete in boxing, kickboxing,
Okay.
and in-ground jiu-jitsu and that type of.
Is that one of those cage things?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's
okay.
cage. Yep. Yeah,
All right,
cage.
that scares me. That stuff scares me because I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
I
don't want anybody to hit this face.
Well, you know. My career spanned from 1991 breaking in with Killer Kowalski up until 2013
Yep.
when I got into the mixed martial arts, kickboxing,
Yep.
and had my last run as a pro wrestler.
That's
so
wonderful.
I mean, I'm blessed to be able to do both sports. And I enjoyed both sports for what they are, but I always loved pro wrestling because I loved the entertainment,
Right.
and how everybody was accepted.
You might not be old enough, but do you remember Joe Witchy's Arena up in North Attleboro?
Jack Witchy's Arena.
Jack
yeah.
Witchy's. Jack Witchy's.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
goes way back. Yep.
That goes way back.
Yep,
you
way
know,
back,
and I used to go up there. That was a lot of fun. And two of my favorites were Haystack Calhoun. And the legend was that he used to, well, I remember him. He was about as big as me, but he wore bib overalls.
Yeah.
And they used to say his breakfast was a dozen eggs, a pound of bacon, and a whole loaf of bread toasted.
Well, I believe it. I believe it. Calhoun was a big guy, you know. So and I had been in the ring with some giants myself.
Yep.
King Kong Bundy being one of them.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know who King Kong Bundy is.
I haven't.
You followed it back in the '60s.
Yes, 50s and 60s.
50s and 60s. But Bundy's 6'4", 400 plus pounds. And when you get avalanche, you get in that corner, you get avalanche by Bundy. You feel it.
Yeah.
I still feel it today.
Wow.
But I mean, Pete, I'm telling you, I mean, born and raised in Taunton, just so happy that I was able to have such a great career.
Yes.
And the run
it's
that I
still
had.
going.
And it's still going. Yeah, and it's still going. And tonight on your show, Pete
Yes.
on the Street,
Yeah,
I have a challenge to make and a special announcement.
All right.
That I'm waiting to tell everyone
All right.
tonight.
I'm going to give you the word. I'm going to give you the high sign, and you're going to make that announcement.
Well, I got an announcement and a challenge.
That's right. But before that, I got to ask you again. I got to tell you, two of my other favorite guys were Jay Strongbow. He used to come out with a big Indian headdress on. I think he was an Italian. But
Chief Jay. Yeah.
Chief Jay Strongbow, and then Bobo Brazil.
Oh, yeah. Great names.
Bobo Brazil would jump up on the rail, and he called it the cocoa butt.
Yeah.
And he'd go down and butt somebody with his head.
Yep, those
Oh,
are
yeah.
some big names way back in the day.
Way back in the day. Yep.
So, and you've heard of my trainer
Yes.
who trained me, Walter Killer Kowalski.
Yes.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
yeah. He's one of the legends.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and
So he was your trainer.
He was my trainer. I trained with
man.
him in Malden in 1991.
Wow.
3 nights a week
Yeah.
for 10 months. In the middle of that, my ankle was broken, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
I still went back because I wanted to follow my dream.
Oh, yeah.
Kowalski was the best
He was
trainer in the area.
He was the wrestler's wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Legit.
He
Too legit
definitely
to
was.
quit.
He was the icon. He really was. He represented the sport well, very, very well. Now, Joel, we've got a couple of videos that you were very gracious to share with us. We've got a 3-minute video of you talking to some kids in a school, but before we show that, I wanted to ask you, your motivational speaking. Now, where do you do this motivational speaking, and who's your audience, Joel?
Well, what ended up happening was about 5 years ago, roughly 5 years ago, I brought this idea to the Taunton Public Library,
Right.
and I got an opportunity to do a speaking called "Staying Fit, Living Your Dream." Staying fit, living your dream was basically telling the children how they can live their dream no matter where they come from,
Right.
no matter what their income is, one
Yep.
parent, 2 parents, whatever, etc. And I just went ahead and spoke to all the children about what they can do.
Here's an image on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Here's some kids.
This is one of the libraries up north, up towards
Up in Mendon somewhere?
Mendon, exactly. Thank you. Thanks for helping
See,
me
I've
out.
been a fan.
Yeah, you're all right. This is great stuff, man.
Yes.
I'm telling you, and I never forget it. I hope they never forget what they learned.
And then we've got another one here. If we could come back to Joel for a minute, Walter.
And see, I believe in what I speak about too, Pete. That's the difference.
Yes. Oh, here's another great shot. Oh, one back. Here we go. Now,
Oh, yeah. This is Framingham, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This group was all from a Bible study group.
Oh,
Pete.
really?
Yeah, they're all from a Bible. They were in a bus. And these kids, at first, they didn't want to hear nothing of what I had to say.
Okay.
Then they started to get to know me, and then they started to kind of like listen to what I had to say. And I made sure they all participated. They all got the gloves. They all threw the, through combinations.
A little
and
self-defense.
yeah, but I this again was staying fit, living your dream. These are before I started the anti-bullying and anti-bullying self-defense. This was staying fit and living your dream. Basically telling the children how they can exercise. And of course stay away from drugs and not smoking, and just basically, explaining to them what I did and how fortunate I was, and that they can do it. Right. Because these children need to know today. It's a rough life out there.
They need a role model. They need an inspiration. And what's going on with the anti-bullying? What's that program about?
That ended up starting up about 3 years ago. Okay. Anti-bullying and self-defense, something that I brought to the table, and I ended up doing one event that I was really proud of. Was at the St. Thomas Church. Okay, yes. Right here in Taunton. Yep. And Ethel Fraga, the trustees of the library, was in attendance. Yes. And also Father John and a few other folks were there. And it was nice to be able to speak to all these senior citizens.
Here we are with another
name
slide.
of the program. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. There they are. Yeah.
This is the pastor over at St. Thomas. Yes. And Ethel, Miss Fraga is on the board over at the Old Colony. Wonderful lady. Yep. She does an awful lot for the community.
She's also a trustee of the library.
Oh yes, that's right. Yep. That's right.
And that was great, Pete, to be able to be there and speak to all the senior citizens and show them a little something. And even if I can help a few people, hey, listen, I'm happy.
And speaking about showing somebody something, let's Walter, let's go through these slides and. Let's go through these slides and have.
Oh, we're showing somebody something right here.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
This is. You like this?
I like this.
This is 2012.
Okay.
This is like towards the end of my career. Okay. Okay. And now this is out in Rhode Island at an outside festival. Yep. And this is towards the end. And now basically you see flying from the top, the elbow right here, and it's going to be lights out. This guy right here, he's going to see the Sandman. That's about it. He's a big dude too.
Oh yeah. Now on this same idea, Walter, could you please run that 90-second video, please? And I'd like Joel to tell us a little bit about this. It appears to me that you went into the ring to help a friend, and somebody gave you a hard time.
Well, yeah, exactly. I did try to help someone.
Yeah, you can narrate a little bit, but then we've got some sound on it too.
Well, we'll see. As you can see, I'm walking into the ring. Yep. This is somebody, an associate of mine.
Now, was he knocked out, or?
Well, he
was kind of groggy.
He was TK'd out, technically knocked out.
I see.
So I'm over there just trying to speak to him, see how he's doing.
Right.
One of the young prospects coming up in the sport. This is last November.
I see.
November 2019.
Yep.
Now this guy here, he gives me a shove.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Well, that's bully. That's a bully. It's a punk.
That's right.
It's a punk, and we're going to teach him a lesson here.
I don't know what he just gave you a hand signal there, I think, but maybe the audience didn't see it. But
oh yeah, and you don't poke my chest.
No.
No. Now, this is last November, Pete. Yes. You know what I mean? So this isn't too far back.
So this was after you retired.
Oh yeah, I've been retired since 2013.
Okay.
Now see, now you're getting into my space.
He's getting into.
Now we're gonna back him up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Now he's pie face.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Bang! There it is, right there. And then wins out.
Oh man. Oh, this is brutal.
And we're representing Taunton, Massachusetts.
That's right.
There with the guillotine.
Oh, and he's slamming the deck. He wants the referee to pull you off.
That's a tap. Yeah. That's the end. Yeah.
Oh man.
Wakefield, Massachusetts, Pete. Last November 15th.
Oh man, this is great stuff.
It is, and it is great stuff, and it's just, and the play-by-play commentators were there, and you could kind of hear what they were saying. That was raw footage that we had there on your show, but there was some cable, and you could hear one of the commentators, and one of them said, "Real deal, Joel Davis looks like he still has it."
Yes.
And it's good. It's good for my self-esteem too, and it shows that I stay in shape. I work out here at the YMCA, a great facility in Taunton.
I'm there 3 mornings a week.
You do a great job.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And you I'm sure you do. Everybody. Whatever you do helps.
I'm trying to get my legs back. My doctor sent me to PT. I've been lazy. I'm doing the exercises again.
You're on your way, champ. And you know, I'm gonna.
But
You know what I'm gonna do? Since you're trying to
Yes.
do what you're trying to do, I'm
Yep.
gonna present you with a
Oh,
special gift.
really?
And this is gonna be inspiration for you. Okay?
Okay.
There's only one of these that were made.
Okay.
And this is the actual copy.
Okay.
And I personally signed this to you yesterday, Pete. I want you to have
wow.
this. There it
Oh,
is.
this is great. Real, can we get that, Walter? Real deal Joel Davis. Look at that.
The number one
The number one.
on TCAM television show.
That's right. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. I mean, I tell you, my wife and I love putting this show together. And when I learned that I had the opportunity to have you aboard, you know, I've been going through my memories from a kid, you know, the big time wrestling, the pro wrestlers, and, you know, it's a thrill to have you here.
Well,
Now-
no, I'm glad to be here too. You know, it's a big deal to me too because it's right here in Taunton. You know, I was just telling a friend of mine today at my workplace that I've been on so many different television shows from the '90s on, but
Yeah.
when I can be on a television program right here in Taunton,
It's local.
It's local. I really appreciate it.
And
you know,
we also share the show with several communities around southeastern Massachusetts, out onto Cape Cod. I can't remember them all, but there's West Bridgewater, Rainham, Middleborough, Lakeville, Fall River, Sandwich on the Cape, and Provincetown on the Cape.
That's a great.
So
great
we're
variety.
going to be. Hey there, everybody. Love you out there in TV.
He
land.
loves you. I love you. We love you. We have a studio audience. They love you.
Hey,
Everyone loves you.
ladies and
Keep
gentlemen,
on
this
viewing
is
it.
the-
I got a big announcement to make.
All right, yeah, let's make it. Let's do it.
Are you all right?
But I want to tell them first, this is the first for Pete on the Street. We have a studio audience, a live studio audience tonight.
Yeah,
Let's hear it
let's
for the studio audience. Woo! So many people love and support this guy. We filled the place. I love
yeah.
it.
Well, we're doing all right.
What is this announcement and challenge, Joe?
Well, the first is the announcement. Okay, the announcement is without anyone knowing.
Yes.
In the last 2 months or so, I've made some progress in going ahead and going for something that I wanted to do, and that's opening up RDW.
RDW.
Real Deal Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
So I will it'll be spring to summer. There should be a facility open. I'm looking at this area in Taunton
Oh,
to
wonderful.
run a professional wrestling training camp and also promote shows.
Clinic. Yeah, that would be wonderful. And now already you're involved with that on a nonprofit basis. Now, from what I
Yes,
understand,
yes.
Now, folks, if you want to learn more about Joel and what he's doing, go on Facebook and search Real Deal Fitness and Conditioning. And what goes on
Real
with that?
Deal Fitness and Conditioning.
Conditioning, yes.
On there we have different videos with different individuals
Okay.
that can show what they have for skills
Yep.
and what they've done and a little motivation for you.
Right.
And then just, everything. We've done interviews on the streets,
Right.
like, as you have,
Yes.
talk to people about their fitness and conditioning, candid shots, all real people
Real
and
stuff.
real television.
Real deal- the real deal.
The real deal. Oh yeah, hey, listen, I live the name, brother.
Yes.
I live the name, man.
Just like Pete on the Street, I am so grateful for my audience out there, for my viewers, and I hope you know, I really hope you know that there's nothing scripted here. The only thing scripted was when I read about the blood drive, so I would remember the date. But there's no script here.
No, there's not.
This is just off the top of
There's
our
not,
heads.
and the people want to know. They want to know, and they've asked. They've said, "Has the real deal Joel Davis retired? Is he all done?" That's what everybody wants to know.
Okay, yeah, I've heard the rumors.
1991.
Yeah.
I broke in.
Yes.
Young man, 1991, traveled down south, Kentucky, Tennessee, came up to New York, and had a nice run, a lot of injuries,
Yep.
ups and downs in my career. And then later into the 2000s,
Yep.
2009, 10, started boxing, kickboxing,
Yep.
mixed martial, right?
Yep.
Okay. 2013,
Yep.
I retire.
Okay.
Okay, so I retire. I do the motivation speaking, the personal training. I try to give back to the people. Because
Yes.
without the people, I would have been nobody.
Right. Oh,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
I'll never forget it.
Right.
But now that I've established myself and gave myself a name,
Yes.
and got this experience, I do take pride in who I am.
Yes.
And I also do
Well,
see
well,
what's
you
going.
should.
Thank you. And I'm in damn good shape, brother.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something. And I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I have a public challenge
Okay.
right now.
All right.
In January, we're taping this January 16, 2020, right?
Right. Yeah, it's going to be on the air.
It's going to be on the air, okay? And when this plays, this challenge is a public challenge, and,
Yeah.
I want to know if these individuals accept it.
Okay. Oh,
Even
you're
though
gonna-
I've retired.
You're going to call out certain individuals? Ooh, this is going to be fun.
I'm going to tell you something. This is serious.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
I don't go, like we talked about, I don't like bullies.
No.
I don't like people talking smack,
Right.
talking junk about people.
Right.
There's two individuals that have been talking a little bit about the real deal Joel Davis.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And so let it be known, and Pete on the Street is going to have this announced right on his show.
And this is going to be online, too.
It's going to be online, can be wherever it is. You know who you are. You're going to be surfing the media, the social media, so you're going to hear this. Real deal Joel Davis, they say, one more match. And I'll tell you, I want it here in Taunton. And I've talked to some promoters. Okay, that will sanction this.
Okay.
And bring the show, so to speak, to Taunton.
Make it official.
Make it official.
Yeah.
But I want it signed. I want to waive your signed.
Okay.
I want this to be a professional wrestling, mixed martial arts, no holds barred, street fight.
Oh, man.
And you know who you two people are? You're talking? Sonny Goodspeed and Leo Connors. You want to keep talking? Let's do it. Let's get in the ring and settle like men. Leo Connors and Sonny Goodspeed.
Okay.
Sonny Goodspeed's a retired wrestler. He's about 300 and something pounds.
Okay.
Sonny, you've been talking. You were in the crowd when I made the Hall of Fame, yelling, heckling like a mock. You know what a mock is?
No.
It's a fan that's not respected as far as I'm concerned. I don't respect a mock that's a pro wrestler.
Right.
And Sonny Goodspeed, you're a big guy. You're might need some help. So bring on Leo Connors, who's supposed to have been a boxer back in his day. Because Leo has a problem with Joel Davis, the real deal.
Wow.
And he's on his programs talking, trying to knock me down. So this is a challenge. Leo Connors, Sonny Goodspeed, Taunton, Massachusetts. When you're ready, we'll put it together. It can be next month. It can be in March, whatever it is. Well, I want it in Taunton. 2 versus 1. They call it a handicap match. Okay? No holds barred. Pro wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, till somebody cannot continue.
Damn.
Not just one of you.
Right.
I want both of you. And I've been known to fight 3 people at once. So, you two guys are in trouble, man.
This isn't going to be a tag team.
No, I want them both in at once.
2 on 1. Okay.
So this is the last thing I want to say. Yes. So either Leo and Sonny do one or 2 things. Either accept my challenge or shut your mouths.
You can't.
Right there, buddy. Give me that for that. Yeah, I represent.
You can't make it any more clear.
No, we made it clear.
Clear.
That's a
shoot. That is crystal.
And what they call that in pro wrestling is a shoot.
Is a shoot?
And it would just happen right here.
Well, what's going to happen is Pete on the Street wants to be there with a couple of video cameras. I want to record this. I don't want to miss this. Okay?
This is going to be big.
Yeah, one more time.
And I want the people to come out.
That's right.
And represent. Represent the city of Taunton.
We'll fill a hall. We can fill a hall.
We'll fill a hall.
And now we've got that other 3-minute video, Joel. Now let's get back. Let's get back to showing how you work with these kids. This is a great job you do.
Thank you.
Can we run that 3-minute video, Walter, please? Walter, my man.
We had a few friends who were here at Games Valley, and he gave a great talk just for boys. So I said to Joel, if you have any other programs, let me know. And so he let me know, and here he is, he's coming back. So can we give him a round of applause?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, thanks for having me back, Tara.
Always.
Yeah. And this is a new program. This is anti-bullying and self-defense. And we're gonna make sure everybody participates and learns something about bullying because it's a big problem. So I'm glad to be back in the town of Mendon. I like it out here. It's a nice town, and I like this library. I actually work as a security coordinator at the Taunton Public Library. I run the security department. That's what I do full time. I'm a retired professional wrestler, kickboxer and boxer, and I'm also trained in martial arts. So what I'm going to teach everybody today is a few different basic ways of getting out of a situation if it gets physical, and if anybody ever has a situation they might get bullied. So what we'll do is we'll partner up, we'll do that in the second half. But we're going to talk about bullying first off, and thank everybody. I want to thank everybody that's here today. Thank you for being here. Let's have a round of applause for the people that are here tonight. Question.
Any question?
Oh, hold on one second, sir. Any question? Yeah. Did you? Who's the next one? Him?
You have a 6-pack.
Why do bullies bully? Why do they do it?
Well, I think they're insecure with themselves. They feel better, and they want to be accepted by others. You know? It's just like gangs.
Why do you think grown men are in gangs? Because they can't fight on their own. Good, good. Go for the wrist.
Peter, walk the wrist.
Grab a thumb. Grab a thumb. Pull it back. Grab it. Good. Reverse it. Control. Okay. Grab it. Good. Okay. Go for the kick. Let it go. Now remember, once we do this, we shout it out. We shout out, back off, right? Remember that too. Go ahead. Again, good. All right, good. Now, punch. You remember? Duck. Good. That was a good duck. Good job. Did great. Good job. Good job, everybody. Good job. We have men in attack on the fly. Right here, men. Come on. All right. You two guys? Oh, here we go. This guy. I heard this guy. Roughneck. Yeah, all right, good. All right, so, yeah.
Hey, Joel, I tell you, that is great stuff. I love it when you're working with the kids. Now, you do something, there's some special guys here you want to talk about. Now, let's take a look at these guys. These are the lightweight crew.
Yeah, yeah. These are great guys here.
Yeah.
You know, this is at one of the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame ceremonies.
Okay.
Last year, okay. You see some former professional wrestlers in the photo.
Yeah.
We also see two personal friends / associates of mine.
Okay.
One is the big guy in the green shirt,
Yes.
Junior. Carlucci.
Okay.
Great
He's an
guy.
Irish guy.
Yeah, nice Irish guy. Big fan. Junior, you know, he's great. And
Yeah.
Junior never changed, you know.
Yeah.
Keep it going, brother. And then also to the right of Junior is my personal driver.
Okay.
Donald the driver. Don the driver.
Is it a striped shirt?
Yeah, striped shirt.
Striped shirt, okay.
He's doing a great job driving, and
Yeah.
he's a no-nonsense guy.
Yeah, Now, the gentleman on the far right reminds me of that handsome dude on Hawaii 5-0, you know. with
Yeah,
the
actually, he
shrimp truck.
was a second.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Don't tell
and,
anybody.
And then I love this one here. This is looks like
yeah.
someone's getting the better of
Well,
you.
that's
there, Joel.
J.J. Dillon, the manager of the Four Horsemen, throwing the claw on.
Oh, okay.
And then on the other side's Bill Apter,
Yeah.
the editor for Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
man.
These guys are great, you know.
I got that.
I've been blessed by the good Lord to be
Yes,
able to do what I've
yes.
done, you know, and meet who I met.
And we've got one other here. Let me see if we can get to this. Right here, this is the picture. It says, "Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years."
That's right. And those two guys from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Let's get that camera over here.
Yeah.
Those guys from New Hampshire, Leo Connors and Sonny Goodspeed. Did you hear what the big man just said?
Yeah.
This is Pete on the street,
Yeah.
Pete Mozzone. He don't talk crap. He tells you the way it is.
This
And
is no comeback.
This is no
He's
comeback.
been
Come
here for
down,
years.
come down from New Hampshire. You know, but you know, this is a serious
Yeah.
challenge. But really, this is. I'm the most calmest, laid-back guy in the world, and I want peace on earth.
No.
But it's the real deal, Joel Davis. It's Pete on the street.
We got to wrap up, Joel. You got to go to Facebook and find Real Deal Fitness and Conditioning. You got to meet this guy. This guy is the real deal. I am so grateful for having you aboard, Joel. You are, as they say, you are the man.
Thank you, brother.
All right, and thank you, everybody. And I'm going to wrap it up and say, 5 o'clock somewhere.
Thank you for watching Pete on the Street. This program is produced by Peter G. Pete on the Street Mozzone, who is solely responsible for its content. Views and opinions expressed in the show are solely those of Mr. Mozzone and his guests and do not reflect the views and opinions of TCAM TV, its management, or directors. Your comments about the show are welcome, or if you have an interesting story and would like to be considered for a future show, please reach out to Pete at peter.mazzone@verizon.net or like us at facebook.com/pgmazzone. Production coordinator is Walter Sabina. I'm Alicia Koulis, director of Pete on the Street. Thanks to TCAM TV and our guests for making the show possible.